Good morning, student. Today I'm going to introduce participle and gerund, and I will also differentiate between these two because most of the time they appears to be the same as both ends in ing, but there's a slight difference between participle and gerund. They are also called non-finite verb. Let's see what is participle. Simply, verb has four forms. The first is base form, that is read, sing, write. Present participle, reading, singing, writing. Past form, read, sang, wrote. And past participle, read, sung, written. Participle has two forms. The first is present participle and the second is past participle. Participles act as a verb and also as an adjective. Let's see an example. She is swimming in the pool. Here the word swimming is present participle. But when we say that this is a swimming pool, here swimming is describing the pool. So here swimming is working as an adjective. The child has lost his ball. Here the word lost is past participle, but when we say, we change the expression like I found the lost ball. Here the word lost is describing the ball. Here it is working as an adjective. Sometimes present participle phrase can be used to join an introductory statement to the principal statement. For example, hearing the noise, the boy woke up. Here we see that hearing the noise is a participle phrase and it is connected to the main clause, the boy woke up, to make the statement more meaningful. In this way, a participle is used to connect two sentences. For example, the burglar opened the window. He entered the room quietly. Now, we can connect these two sentences using the participle, using present participle. For example, opening the window, the burglar entered the room quietly. But when the main verb of a clause is a be verb, it is replaced by being in the participle phrase. For example, the weather was cold. I put on my overcoat. Here we see that was is a be verb. So here to connect these two sentences, we will replace was with being. The weather being cold, I put on my overcoat. In this way, we can say that participle forms of verb can be used as verb or as adjectives. So now let's see what is gerund. So as I told you earlier that gerund also ends in ing form, but it never works as an adjective or as a verb. Simply, it functions as the noun. For example, walking is a good exercise. Reading books is a good habit. In these two sentences, we see that walking and reading both are working as a noun of the sentences because it is followed by a auxiliary verb. Sometimes we see that gerunds also works as adverb. For example, he is going shopping, fishing, riding, swimming, visiting. Here we see that shopping, fishing, swimming, and visiting. These words are working as an adverb because he is going. they are giving the answer of where they are going. So they are just replacing the adverb of place. Adjectives and verbs which are always found in combination with a preposition. For example, fond of, interested in, object to are always followed by a gerund and not by an infinitive. For example, I object to doing, to do. The correct answer will be doing. I am interested in swimming, to swim. The correct answer will be swimming. Who is responsible for dash breaking, to break? We will choose a gerund to fill up. So in this way we can say that gerunds and participles both appears to be very similar in their formation, but there's a world of difference. Gerund works as a noun, but participle can also function as an adjective.